Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review 14. And this drama is written and directed by Dan Sallet, and it's about the relationship of two young women over the course of years. And as one's life is kind of spiraling, her best friend coming in and out of her life, and you read the synopsis, it's like, this is as general as possible, and then you watch it and realize this is a very human, very raw film. And it's really just about their relationship. And one of the most impressive things about this film is how subtle the storytelling is. And it really doesn't have to tell you. It jumps along to different points in their life. It doesn't settle in on a particular time in their lives for very long. And it doesn't have to spell out, it's like, 5 years later. No, there's subtleties that the film shows you and doesn't have to tell you the progression of their relationship. It's like you find out a character's pregnant. The very next scene, she has a toddler. And you understand based off of the film constructing that to you that time has passed. And I appreciate that about this film. It does take its time, and that can really turn off some viewers. There's one particular sequence where it holds, I feel like it was a whole minute, they held a shot on a train station. And it's beautiful from just a visual perspective on the shot and how it's constructed. And I felt like, okay, where's this going? Where is this going to take me? And I felt interested. I could also see where people could be like bored and just check out at those points, which that's a little ambitious. It's a little daring in how you're going to portray your film. And there's also some moments where some of the line delivery felt a little awkward. And those are some of the things that I feel like kept this from being an absolutely fantastic film that blew me away. Some of the dialogue felt a little stilted, and some of the acting felt a little stiff. And obviously that's tough, especially when your film relies so much on the human interactions. But our two leads, Tally Medell and Norma Cooling, they do great jobs. And they really capture this relationship. It feels so real and realistic. And I felt very attached to their relationship and both of them as people. And watching Mara as her life progresses and progresses, but she still has issues, but trying to balance being there for her friend Joe and what Joe's going through. And this builds to a very somber and emotionally resonant climax of the film, and it doesn't feel over dramatized. It feels real. And I'm really impressed how Sallet's able to capture that in his story and portray it in such a raw and meaningful way in the film. And in general, I think this is a really well done film, and I did really enjoy it, and it hit me emotionally. Besides some of the awkwardness and potential alienation of how methodical it could potentially be with some of its shots, which the shots in the film are very different. They're shots that you wouldn't expect to see in a particular scene, and I give a lot of credit to the cinematographer and the director for going to those places and challenging you as a viewer. But the thing is, if you're not a huge cinephile like me, that might turn you off. But in general, I think this is a really powerful film. Don't go in expecting like a big Hollywood kind of drama, because this is very raw and intimate. And I really respect that about this film. And I highly recommend 14. Check this out on Princeton Garden Theater's virtual cinema. Not quite sure where else you could find it. I didn't really find anywhere else. But I did really appreciate it. I'm glad that I took the time to check this out. Don't know how much longer it's going to be on there, so gotta go check it out. But those are my thoughts on 14. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.